Robert Kirkman is primarily known for two major properties, The Walking Dead and Invincible. The Walking Dead has had an immense cultural impact, as it's been on TV for 1,000,000 seasons, and for the life of me, I can't figure out why.
Oh, no.
But I think it's Invincible that's Kirkman's greatest achievement. The reason for this is it really brought superhero deconstruction into the 21st century. Kirkman followed the example of Alan Moore and made a superhero story that asked the question, would it be awesome if superheroes existed? And answers with an emphatic no. But unlike The Boys or Kick-Ass or the drivel that Zack Snyder passes off as deep,
Bored of this.
Invincible subverts our expectations by not going out of the gate with edgy humor and gratuitous violence. It sets a universe on how we'd like to idealize it first, how a child would want superheroes to be, and you can see this in the animation, music,
You hear it?
I do.
Get ready.
and just the overall presentation of the comic and now the show. But everything seems slightly off. Even the title card epitomizes this, as the first episode is bright and friendly, but each episode gets bloodier and bloodier as it goes on, and the childlike wonder is ripped from under us. We start the pilot not from the perspective of a hero or even a villain, but two low-level people in security. Those two people have a display of what bureaucracy normal people have to go through just to live in a world with superheroes. But it's not done in an edgy or pessimistic way. It's about two people with needs and wants. The dialogue brings these two together in a very relatable and interesting way. That's the big thing I really like about it. It's profane at times, sure, but it's never mean-spirited, which is a major difference between this and the deconstruction of comic books as of late. The bright nature and childlike aesthetic juxtaposed against when the fantasy finally breaks down. When the reality of what superheroes would actually have to go through peeks through the veneers every now and then. But Invincible doesn't immediately give us this payoff either. It slowly builds to it by the end of the pilot episode. And I mean, the very end. The credits actually play, and it looks like things are gonna go like your typical Saturday morning cartoon. While the fights in the first episode seem to have superhuman consequence-free violence, this sets up a precedent, and the expectation seems to set up the heroes for success. No one is vulnerable, so when the punches hit like a truck, it's seemingly meaningless in the grand scheme. No mercy necessary. It's a power fantasy. So when a post-credit scene filled with ultra-violence comes, it's a real system shock. The episode does this rug pull so well that I kind of wish there was a more explicit warning at the beginning of the show to let people know that this is not for kids. There is an age advisory warning when selecting the show, and hopefully parents will notice this and don't accidentally show it to their kids, because it is not for them. But the biggest sell on this show for me is its cast. I mean, what a dream team! Mark Wahlberg, Elizabeth Banks, Greg Kinnear.
Huh?
Oh, wait, that's the wrong Invincible. Steven Yeun, working again on another Kirkman project, and he's just as likable as he was as Glenn. Sandra Oh, Zachary Quinto, Mark Hamill, and J.K. Simmons reprising his role as J. Jonah Jameson, just this time on steroids. This cast gives a unique performance that's just as imaginative as the designs. And it makes these parodies of superheroes a lot more alive and fleshed out. We're not just looking at Justice League stand-ins, but real characters that you want to invest in. And this world feels that much more impactful because of it. It doesn't feel edgy for edgy's sake. It really feels like a love letter to what made this medium great, and makes it stick with you, and makes you want to see more. We need more deconstruction like this. Hey guys, thanks for checking out my review of Invincible. Be sure to like and subscribe, also ring that notification bell so that you will get notified of future reviews. Let me know what you thought in the comment, and I'll see you soon.